everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we're making number 301 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is called Lupita Square, and it is designed by Baby Love Brand, aka Rochelle, over at cyprustextiles.net. Make sure you follow along with her beautiful written pattern. She actually uses a blue color, solid color to make this whole square, and it matches my nail polish actually. I really like her design, just using one color. But I'm actually using 4 colors today. This is Red Heart Super Saver yarn. I'm just using scrap yarns that I have lying around in my scrap basket. This is the Red Heart Super Saver yarn that is a 10 ply size 4 worsted weight medium yarn. So make sure you have something like that, or a double knitting yarn, or a worsted weight yarn, whatever. Also, I am going to demonstrate this square using an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters. So make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissor, because we'll be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and these tools come in handy in the whole 365 Days of Granny Squares project. Now, before we get started, I want to mention there are links in the description of this video. So there is a link to the written pattern for this Lupita Square by Rochelle. So make sure you comment, or not comment, well, you can comment on my video. Yes, please comment. Let me know how you like this square, and big ups to Rochelle for designing this square. So big thank you to her. Make sure you comment and thank her for allowing us to use this pattern. You can also find the link to my Facebook and Instagram. You can comment on there on the Facebook with your photo of your square today. I would absolutely love to see what colors you come up with if you do change color, or if you use one solid color. I'd definitely like to see your designs today. Also on Instagram, be sure to hashtag 365 Days of Granny Squares and hashtag YARNutopia so I can see your square on there. And then you can follow me on Snapchat. I'm YARNutopia on Snapchat, so make sure you follow me on there and snap me a photo. Check out what we do behind the scenes here at YARNutopia headquarters. I've been traveling a lot lately, so make sure you're checking out those snaps. And lastly, I have to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make this video with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos. So make sure you, subscribe to our channel. There's a subscribe button somewhere by my username, either up here or down here. And then in the corner of this video, there is an I. If you want to support YARNutopia today, that would be greatly appreciated. Just click that I and support us. You can also go to my Etsy shop and buy a written pattern, and then you'll get nice little incentive for supporting YARNutopia by getting a pattern and supporting us today. So all those links are in the description of this video. So now let's get started and make number 301 granny square. Let's start out by making a slip knot. So put your short end over the top of your long end, then fold that down, and then pull your long end through like that. And then insert your hook, and we'll get in focus, and then we can start. So let's start out by chaining 4. So yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to slip stitch to the first chain way over here, go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Just like that. So now we've created a ring. If you know how to start with the magic ring, you can start that way, but we're going to go right on to round number 1, and I'm not even going to film the whole round because it's a lot of half double crochets. We're going to chain up 2, so yarn over, pull through 1 and 2, and that's going to count as our first half double crochet. And now we're going to make 19 half double crochets into this ring. So a half double crochet is yarn over, go into the center of the ring, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 of the loops on your hook. Okay, that is a half double crochet. So that was 1. So yarn over, go back into the ring, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That's 2. This is 3, 4, 5. I won't make you watch me do all 19. So just continue working half double crochets in here until you have 19 half double crochets. You will have 20 stitches in total because, like I said earlier, that chain up 2 at the beginning counts as a stitch. So I'll meet you up at the end of this round and we'll go on to round 2. Alright, when you come back around, make sure you have 20 stitches, which includes this chain up 2 here. So if you need to, count back 20 and it will lead you to this chain up 2. We're going to slip stitch in there. So go in, to that chain up 2, then yarn over and pull through and through to close that up. So that was round number 1. Going right into round number 2, actually, I'm going to change color. If you're not changing color, just chain up 5 and go on to round 2. But I'm going to chain 1 and cut this yarn, pull it through and pull tight. I am going to insert my hook into, you can insert your hook into any stitch. We're going to work in every single stitch on this round. So I'm just going to go into one of these stitches, and I got to pick up a new color here, hook that on the hook and pull it through, and then chain up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And what that counts as is the first 4 chains counts as our first treble crochet, and the next chain counts as our chain 1 space. And now we're going to treble crochet into the very next stitch. So we need to yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, that's a treble crochet. Then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to treble crochet into the next stitch. So we're just repeating that around. So treble crochet in the next stitch, then chain 1 and treble crochet into the next stitch. Just like that. So again, chain 1, yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So at the end of this round, you'll have 20 chain 1 spaces and 20 treble crochets. So then I'll meet you up for round 3. When you're finished with this round, make sure you chain that last one and then slip stitch to the 4th chain of our beginning chain 5 here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right in the 4th chain, go in, yarn over and pull it through and through. And that was round 2. Going on to round 3, if you are not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 1 space and chain up 1 and go on to round 3 with me. I'm going to chain 1 here and cut this yarn, pull that through and pull tight to change color to fasten that off. If you're changing color, you can start in any chain 1 space. Okay, and then grab a different color, hook that on the hook and pull it through, and then chain up 1. Alright, now we have to make a beginning puff stitch in the same chain 1 space. So to do that, we are going to yarn over, go into the space, yarn over and pull through and kind of pull up, then yarn over and go in, yarn over, pull through and pull up, and one more time, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through and pull up. So you should have 7 loops on your hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 7 of those loops. Okay, and that is a beginning puff stitch. Now we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're going to puff in the next chain 1 space. So we're going to yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, and one more time, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through. So you should have 7 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 7, and then chain 2. Okay, just like that. So we're just going to repeat that all the way around. So then puff stitch in the next, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 7 loops, and then chain 2. Okay, so I'm going to do that all the way around, and then I will meet you up for the next round. Alright, when you finish this round, be sure to slip stitch to the first cluster stitch, okay, or I'm sorry, puff stitch. This next round we're going to be making clusters, so I was reading ahead in the pattern. This is a puff stitch, and we are slip stitching into it, just like that. Then I'm going to actually fasten off this color. If you're not changing color and making your next round with the same color, you want to just slip stitch into this chain 2 space here, and then chain up 2 and go on to round 4. But I'm going to chain 1, find my scissors, cut my yarn, pull that through and pull tight. And I'm changing colors, and we're going to start in a chain 2 space. So hook on the new color, pull it through, and then chain up 2. And we want to make a cluster stitch, just like I said earlier. Don't mix up those puffs and those clusters. So, cluster stitch, we want to yarn over, go in to the space, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, but hold it. We're going to yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2, but again, hold it. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So now we have 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 of those loops, and then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to just do that in every space around. So in this very next chain space, we're going to make a regular cluster. So a regular cluster stitch is like this. Yarn over, go into the space, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through 2, and again, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 5 loops on your hook, and then chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then hop to the next chain space and do the same thing. So make a cluster stitch. Okay. Then yarn over, pull through all 5 loops, and then chain 3. Okay, so just do that. You can follow along with the written pattern if you need to. There's photos in there. Otherwise, I'll just meet you up at the end of this round, and we'll go on to the next round together. Finishing this round, you just got to chain 3 and then slip stitch to the first cluster stitch right in here. So not this chain up 2 or anything. Just go into the cluster stitch, yarn over, pull through, and through. Now if you're not changing color and going on to round 5, just slip stitch into this first chain space and then chain up 6 and go on to round 5. But I'm actually going to chain 1 right here and cut this and pull it through and pull tight. If you're changing color, you can start in any chain space. Okay, and this round we are going to make the square shape. So we need to hook on this color, pull it through, chain up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And what that counts as is the first 4 chains count as our treble crochet, and the next 2 chains counts as our chain 2 corner space. So now we're going to put 3 treble crochets into the same space. So yarn over twice, go into that same space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's a treble crochet. So again, yarn over twice, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. And again, another treble crochet. Okay, we'll come back around and finish off this corner because we still need to put 2 more stitches in there for the beginning corner part because it doesn't look like a corner yet, but it will, I promise. So now going on to the next step, we have to put 3 double crochets into the next chain space. So just yarn over once, go into that next chain space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's a double crochet. So it's 1, this is 2, and 3. Okay, then we're going to put 3 single crochets into the next chain space. So go into the next space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is a single crochet. So I'd put 3 of those. So 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to actually single crochet into this cluster stitch right here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. Then we're going to put 3 single crochets in this next chain space. Then 3 double crochets in the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, and 3. And then in this next space, we're going to make our corner. So our corners are 3 treble crochets. So remember, a treble crochet is yarning over twice. Okay, so treble crochets, 3 of those, just like that. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 3 more treble crochets. 1, 2, and 3, all in that same chain space. So just like that, there is a corner. Okay, so now we're just going to repeat now what we did on this side from here until here. We're going to repeat that a few more times. So go into this next chain space, make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Then in the next chain space, make 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. You can single crochet into this puff or into this cluster stitch there. And then in this next chain space, put 3 single crochets. And then in the next chain space, put 3 double crochets. And then in the next chain space, make your next corner. So that's 3 treble crochets, chain 2, and 3 treble crochets. Now, if you need to, rewind this to see what I did on the sides for the next side and the next corner, but I'm going to finish this round off camera. You can also follow along with the written pattern. That is linked in the description of this video and also on my blog, YARNutopia.com, so you'll be able to find it there, or just search on Ravelry for Lupita Square. And then I will just meet you up for the next round. When you come back around, be sure to put those last 2 treble crochets in the beginning corner, like I had mentioned in the beginning of this round, just because we have to finish off this corner, and then slip stitch to the 4th chain of your beginning chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, right in here. Go in, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Alright, there's that round. Okay, now going on to the next round. If you're not changing color, slip stitch into this chain 2 corner space and go on to the last round with me, but I'm going to change color. So I'm going to chain 1 and cut this, pull it through and pull tight. You can start in a corner, and I'm picking up my last color here, hooking it on the hook, and then pull it through and then chain up 1. And in the same chain 2 corner space, we are going to put 3 single crochets. So go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And again, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we're going to put 1 single crochet in each of the stitches on the side here. So in every stitch on the side, we're just going to put 1 single crochet, just like this. Let me count how many there are actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So I have 19 stitches on my side. Until I get to the next corner, we're going to put 3 single crochets in the corner. Just like that. Okay, and then just single crochet in each stitch on the side. So I'm just going to single crochet around this square, putting 3 single crochets into the corners, and then I'll meet you up when we're about to fasten off. Alright, when you're finished single crocheting around, just slip stitch to the first single crochet, go in, yarn over, pull through, and then we can fasten off. So chain 1, cut your yarn, there we go, pull it through, pull tight, and sew in your ends. There it is. Number 301. Oh, that's so fun to say. 301. We are so close to being done. And that rhymed. Okay, so in that end, and there you have it. If you need to, you can block this square, but it pretty much kept its shape for me. That looks so fabulous. Thank you to Rochelle over at cyprustextiles.net, aka Baby Love Brand, for allowing us to use this beautiful square in our project. Make sure you check out the Vibrant Vintage blanket crochet along that she has, so you can make all of her squares on her crochet along as well and make that blanket that she is making. So check that out. Check out all the links in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Share your photos. #365 days of granny squares. I will see you tomorrow. Happy hooking!